Public comments, we do have one. Mr. Unruh, welcome.
Yeah, well, probably won't be after I get through here. But anyway, first thing that stuck in my craw last month's meeting was that y'all couldn't seem to find a little bit of money to give to the prom and the bike radio for the kids. And that just seems astounding to me that you couldn't reach down somewhere and get $100, $50 to each one of them. That don't sound right, because I've been here at times and y'all can, something comes up, you go get it. No questions asked, you just go do it. And I don't think you gave anything last year. I'm not for sure, but I don't think you did.
I don't believe it did.
And that's one thing that stuck in my craw. It makes us look bad that you can't come up with a little something. $25 helps, I mean, come on. And the other thing is, I asked Ms. Persinger here about 3 months ago about the fire hydrant that was taken out down here. Has it been put back yet?
No, sir, it has not. We are still under, with the state police, which has handled that investigation, and we are still working with the insurance to get that hydrant replaced.
So how long is it gonna take?
Ever how long the insurance takes to get us the money. I hate to say that, but right now we don't have $1,400–1,500 to put into a hydrant, and then on top of that, the contractors that have to come in and do it. The town just doesn't have it. I wish I could say it does. I've tried to look at other hydrants that we have in the area that's not in use, that are abandoned. I had the man come over, he went and looked at it. Neither one of the hydrants would match up and work for our system. It is a cry that it's not there. However, I do know from being a firefighter and running with the truck, a captain at the firehouse, the one hydrant, even though it's an inconvenience, isn't going to stop us from performing our duties just as if that hydrant was there.
Well, I figured that, but at the same time, there is a little bit of time between here and going all the way down yonder and coming back and whatnot. There's always a little bit of time.
Well, it depends on how you route your trucks in,
Well,
too.
that's true, but to me, with something like that, it shouldn't take that long to get it done.
Yeah. It's the legal process. I wish I could snap my fingers, and if not, but that's the process we've been going through. I'm working with Mr. Nicely from State Police. He's in charge up there. He's trying to find out, do the investigation, who the officer was that done the report, or didn't do the report. Yeah. And once we get that, Wendy's called DMV several times to get information, and they can't give nothing without their report.
All right, the other thing, did we ever get that meter in on this side of the river down for the sewer plant across the river? Was that meter ever installed?
I'm unaware of what meter you're talking about.
The water line that comes from us, that goes across the river to the sewer plant, there's a water line that goes underneath that river.
Okay, Wendy's telling me no, so no, we didn't.
It was agreed to put in. County agreed to put it in.
Well, then we have to go back to the county and look for that agreement.
Well, you check with Chuck, because he said they was gonna put one in. Because they had a leak down there, and they didn't know how much water that we lost because it was on the other side.
Right.
And,
I understand.
And they were supposed to put one in down there. But at the time, they was having problems though, they was letting day or whatnot. And I was just wondering if they ever got it in.
I'll check with, matter of fact, I got a meeting with some of the county people next week. I'll check on that for you. You come to the next work session, I'll let you know about it.
I'll try to be here.
All right. Anything else you got for me?
One more thing.
Yes, sir.
Why can't we have a financial attached to the minutes for the public to see.
If you would like a financial report, all you have to do is call me and request it, and I would be more than happy to give one to you, and any other resident.
Why can't it put up there? I mean,
Why would I wanna waste the ink and paper if no one's gonna look at it?
well, maybe I wanna look at it.
Well,
But I don't
then all
wanna
you
have to
do is
make
ask me for it.
Well, if I ask you for it, have I gotta come over here to read it, or are you gonna send it over to the house?
I can send it to your house.
Well, you making a copy to send to me, now why I get, take my copy and put up here?
Okay, but what she's saying is I understand what you're saying, but I understand what Wendy's saying too. If you want a copy, we'll give you a copy. But if you don't want a copy, if nobody comes in to actually look at it, there's no sense in printing it off.
Well, because it's not there.
But she's right there, she can print it off for you.
There's no charge, because the last time I requested minutes, I had to pay for them. Not the minutes, but anytime if I wanted a copy of minutes when I wasn't on council, I'd have to pay for them.
Well, that's not since I've been here, so.
Okay, all right, I'm done.
All right. And
Mr.
I'll be
Mayor,
back.
can you take one more public?
Yeah, just 1 second, Jerry. Let me back up to your first thing. As far as the bike rodeo and the prom for the kids. It was with a heavy heart, and I wanted to give to them. I still would like to give to them. I asked Wendy to search the budget, because right now we're pinching pennies, and I mean pennies. We're robbing Peter sometimes to pay Paul. And anyone on this council will tell you, I was the first one that said we need to come up with something. And what I said to come up with, that we agreed to, if it was there, we went back when it wasn't there and agreed to look at it at a, like you said, a smaller amount, something. It was not there at the time. We did not have it. I would love to give to Chris. I would love to give to the kids so they have something, to remember by. Not that we don't want to give to them, but if it's not there, and I understand it's for them, but I cannot justify giving to them to take away from every resident down here or put somebody down here out because we donated something. Now, when we get in financial situation where we can start donating, by all means, I'll be the first one to stand up and give. You've got my word on that, but at the time, it's just not there. And I'm sorry. I know it's not what you wanted to hear, but it's just not there.
I just asked.
I understand. Thank you, sir. And I still thank you for being here. Good, bad, or ugly. That's why I'm here. Jerry, you got something for me?
Yes, sir. We understand that there was a decision for damages in the Simpsons case. We're wondering if the public can expect to hear what that was tonight, and what's the process going forward with respect to what the attorneys in opposition may claim, or what's that process?
I can answer that for you, and Mr. Jarrett might be able to answer it for you too. There was a thing out for damages. The judge did make a decision. The jury made a decision. At the closed session tonight, we need to go into legal matters to discuss that further. And so then at the next council meeting, we will be able to publish that, if not sooner. But at tonight, all that we can put out is that there was the case has been to the jury. They have made their decision. They've passed their decision down to us. Now we need, as council and legal, we've got to sit down and talk about it on how we want to handle it from there.
Well, can you confirm that it was $37,000? It's a public order.
Right, we can. It was a little over 37,000. It was 37,000 and some change, like 300 and some or whatever like that.
But is the process known whereby the other attorneys are going to make some at least we heard that there may be asking for an exorbitant amount of legal fees. So the public would just like to know, what's that process? Is that yet another hearing or what?
I will pass that on to Jared under legal and let him answer that one for me.
They've already asked for, as of October of last year, $148,000, I believe. That's almost, we have to assume that's going to go up, that they're going to add the cost for getting ready for yesterday and yesterday. And at some point, we will set a hearing to hear their case for those damages, or the reimbursement for those costs and attorney's fees. So that will be yet a third hearing, and the case hasn't been set yet, but it will be her putting on her evidence as to her costs, and then the judge presiding will make a determination. It won't go to a jury. But that's still all yet to come.
Did that help you out, sir? All right. Some of that legal stuff I'm still a little word on, so I'll refer to Jared. That way we get it right.
Question on that? We're in the name of God, we will get $37,000 plus.
You said it right there where you said it. You said the one word. And I'll sit right here, just right or wrong, but we'll trust in God to lead us through. We'll go from there.